we'll see how this turns out. We're getting to this area of supply right here. We had a engulfing bar right here that went up with MRB, but this could turn out to be a breakout failure bar. So we'll see how this turns out. If it turns out and gives me a correct entry, then I'll go ahead and I'll short this. Let's wait and see what happens. So basically we had some people going long into this area of supply right here, and so we'll see if it's enough supply to take it lower. Yeah, for certain MRBs, they create a zone at certain locations. See, this will not create a sell zone unless I get a trigger, because this is a different type of MRB. This is a BBF, and for this it requires a trigger to show that it had enough, because we never know if it's just going to go up or what it's going to do. So this particular MRB, in order to create a sell zone, needs a trigger. Yeah, some people might just short at an area of supply or sell zone, or in certain occasions I can do that, but not a bounce that had an MRB. This showed that somebody stepped up, somebody was interested. So I just want to see it, if it can weaken in this area, and if it can weaken at this area of supply, then I'll see. And if it can't weaken, it forms a base, just consolidates to go up, then I didn't lose anything, and I'll wait for the next opportunity. So this is just something I have to note. Just based on my rules, I can't go long. It says that for me, the better odds play can be short. Okay, I'm feeling short now. Let me adjust this zone real quick. Okay, we're in here short, so we'll see how this turns out. If it bounces a little bit off this area and comes back in here, I'll look to go short again. So at this point, we're just waiting for the target to see if we can get filled. And if you notice, the reason why I'm not doing my targets for my salary too far, because the market, based on this time frame, is just not putting out too much. You see, the average bar is just $1.20. So you know, I need to make sure, of course, that I'm gonna be filled, that my risk is associated with my stop. So whenever you're trading, when they say risk to reward ratio, what the main thing is are we saying that odds favor that I hit my target before I hit my stop? That must also be accounted for with a risk score. You can have a 2-tick stop, but if your target is, say, 2.5 points and the market is putting out $1.20, then that really doesn't do you any justice as far as your risk reward. It's like tricking yourself to make you think that you have a tight stop, only risking 2 ticks, just an example. But what are the odds that you hit your target before you hit your stop? That's the main thing also to think about when you're dealing with stops and making your stops. Yeah, it came into this area, into my sell zone, and I just shorted again. so I'm gonna move my stop accordingly. But this zone is still active, and if it comes back in here again, then I'll short again. So at this point, I just re-entered another short. Okay, came in this area again. I just did another short in this area. I just added again another short. So I'll move my stop. As long as it comes to this sell zone, I'll do it now. I always got to be ready for change. That doesn't mean that prices is going to go down because I have a sell zone. So if I get an indication that prices won't go down, then I'll start exiting slowly but surely, and I'll try to, at least worst case, break even. So at this point, we'll see how it turns out. The higher time frame gives odds for a move lower, so we'll see what happens. And how we interpret the odds doesn't always mean, but just based on the style of trading that we use and the way that we analyze the chart, that's how we base our odds. And what I do, I just hold my trade and continue to read price action. As you see right here, this bar was a bullish engulfing bar that engulfed that. So this bar was going down, the bull slapped up and reversed that, and we have volume to confirm it. But it wasn't a time to sell yet because I was still in my zone, and the bears came back in with, okay, we have one field. The bears came back with another bearish bar of their own to say, hey, this is what we're going to do. And earlier I traded and prices went lower. It's not the point. Don't get mad if you miss a bigger move. It's the point of being consistent, because no one knows how far the market can drop. Now we can make expectations, and that's what we have bonus lots for. But this particular way that I'm trading, this second showing you with one contract, this is just accumulate. This is not really focusing on the bonus. When I utilize that, I mainly do the 10-minute and the 2-minute chart. This is the 5-minute and the 1-minute chart. So, same style of trading is the SMTM. I only buy where they showed me the money before. I just have to identify the areas a little bit different. So this was not a bad trade, so we'll see if something else sets up today. If it does, then I'll go ahead and record it. But it's 2:30 now, so I don't know much longer I'm gonna be at the desk. But okay, traders, just haven't did anything for a while, so just wanted to throw something up since today was, kind of smooth day. So talk to you later, traders.